Think about this. Now, those are not bad qualities. It's just making sure that these qualities, you know, that if you desire this, okay, that is wow endowments. That is a wow quality. Okay? Now, that is a personal one, right? Meaning, if it's personal, if you don't have it now, you have to put more effort to it. You're going to have to work a little bit harder. Really. You know, like Jason, are you working hard?
Yeah, every day.
Yeah. Why? Why do you work so hard? What motivates you to work so hard in business? In business, I have to reiterate. Why do you desire to work so hard in business?
To have a better life.
Because of what? It starts with like almost like letter S, and then it goes. Did you see that? S.
S at 11. S11.
Yes, it's because your motivation is money. Yeah, we need dollar.
Vitamin M.
Yeah. Check. Okay, forget about check. Check card.
No more check.
No more checks.
You see, Jason's motivation is money. So then therefore, even when he has to start his shift at 2 o'clock in the morning, because he needs to sell this or create an advertisement so that he can, you know, what's the motivation? It's money, yeah? You know, wake up so hard, you know, because of that. I'm not saying that's negative. I'm just saying equally and similarly, when you have the craving for the Dharma, I'm telling you, that body of yours, no matter whether you are 30 kilo, okay, or 85 kilo, you will get up the bed and say, today, may all my activities of body, speech, and mind be the cause to become enlightened, and so to be able to enlighten all beings. And you get up, go wash your face at least. Right? Yeah. But the thing is, the Dharma doesn't have like that. Yeah. Or you practice Dharma so that you will have more money. Do we? Maybe. Sometimes it's like, oh, I need to talk to the Buddhas. My bank account's low. Yeah? No. Look, these are what they are. It's reality. We're not hiding. Remember, Buddha's practice and teachings, the truth. This is the truth. We're not hiding anything here. All right. So that's that. And what's are the 5 circumstantial endowments? Okay, I'm going to just enumerate them. Very, very profound. Circumstantial, that means you're born with this, like, wow. Yeah? To be born in a time when the Buddha has appeared. Well, the Buddha hasn't appeared yet, right? Or already, like, wow, so Rakita, Buddha has not appeared in this time. Because there are many dark eons without Buddhas. You know that. The only very few illuminated by their presence. So there are only few at that time, okay, who are illuminated by his presence. But Buddhas are everywhere. The retinue of Buddha Shakyamuni is still, you're experiencing it right now. That's why we have the Dharma. That's why we have teachers. We have masters. You're born with that, so we're very fortunate. Okay? 7, to be born in a time when the Buddha has taught Because there are some circumstances the Buddha was there, but he never taught. But have we experienced the Buddha's teaching right now? Yes, definitely. With all faculties working, including typing on an iPhone. Amazing. This is amazing. You see? And still complaining. She types very slow.
No, what I mean is when you do it on the iPad, or iPod, or iPhone, it's faster because the word comes out without you just type.
See, this is amazing. Oh, happy for her. Yes, you see this. Beautiful. Okay? It's still happening now. Okay? The Buddha's teaching, the Buddha's retinue is still happening when you hear the bell gong. That sound, may you remember, may we remember that for eons. Okay? And to be born, okay, where the Dharma is practiced. Is the Dharma being practiced now?
Yes.
Yeah, and you're here. You're not in the mall. Or you're not in Briscoe. Or you, yeah, absolutely. Or you're not, enjoying the sun and the wind and the waves of the ocean, or partying. You're here. Look at you suffering. Amazing suffering this is. It's not suffering actually. This is accumulation of merit. Okay? Okay, and the 10th, to be born in a place where you find means of support. This is important. You may want to practice the Dharma, but what? You have no means to even come here. You have no car, you have no money, you are always hungry. How can you come and practice the Dharma? Or what? Well, your means any material necessities. Okay? You have no proper clothes. You think like, you know what, if I go there, they might carry me and put me out. Okay? So, material necessities become available when all your energies are dedicated to the practice of Dharma. Okay? So, there's a story that says that's the story of Luipa. Okay, so Luipa was living on the offal of the fish. Okay, meaning here's very, very important. Luipa basically, his food, okay, is only an offal, the offal of a fish. That's all his meal. Okay. And Milarepa lived only by nettle soup. Okay? So, they say, how can you do this when you are so attached to pleasure, he said. Meaning, they're just eating, like Milarepa only eats nettle soup. Even that's his diet. Okay, he really practiced so profoundly. But compared to us, you see how much meal we have on that table there? I counted today, there was like 8. And then it became 12 because there's dessert. Milarepa only had 1 meal. And he practiced so profoundly. He followed his teacher for like about 12 years. And of course, Marpa. profound teacher. So he's just this. He just lived with them. But for us, we eat so much. We have so much. But yet, we have trouble when we go a little bit past our hour of teaching. We say, it's already 12 o'clock. This is not finishing yet. Yeah? And it's like, oh, I have to call someone. This is very important. We set aside the Dharma and the rest of our, whatever you call it, your attachment first. And this is the reason why it's very difficult to practice the Dharma. Because you know what? Maybe one day it's here. By the time you know it, it may not be there anymore. Okay? So it is very rare for these qualities, for all of this, it's 18 qualities, no? To really have, so that the Dharma practice really flows. So among all of this, what do you think is missing in your life? I don't think so.
Motivation.
Good. Check your motivation all the time. So, that's probably a very, very, just that's a friendly question, okay? It's actually very, I didn't mean to ask you that, okay? I'm just saying, if you do not have these 18 qualities, Dharma practice will be very difficult. Okay? So then watch this, okay? Listen. If you meet someone who is not practicing the Dharma, know immediately with compassion, okay, with understanding, they do not have this quality. So then therefore, you cannot force them. Okay? Their life is not endowed with these qualities. That's why we need to pray for them. That may their life move so that they will be endowed with the qualities to receive the teaching. And I'll tell you one thing. This is actually really true. There are even us, even nuns, at least on my tradition, okay, is, you go to the teaching of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and we all like dressed up, we really, really dress up ready, we fill up our, I'll drink that later, the jug with coffee or hot water or whatever, and we complete all our bag, and then we go to the front and sit, really nicely, and as soon as the sutra is being read, and we're all seated there and like, oh my goodness, like, why is this happening? Like, oh my goodness, I'm falling asleep. And all the motivations is there, okay? But as soon as we're right there, it's like, okay, why am I feeling like this? Like, heaviness is coming, and here's the Lama teaching now, and I'm not ready. And all others like, okay, I need to go use the toilet. You just arrived. And by the time the Lama does something and you're not there. You didn't receive the blessing. Because guess what? Your desire to freshen up is more important than, receiving the blessing. Cannot, hold all of this, the body, and at the same time, it is also karma. Okay, and which is our next topic. This is going to be something heavy. Okay, the cause and effect. Okay. Yeah. All right. So there we go. Is this good? Did we learn something? Even a little? Helen?
Yes, of course.
Helen's busy typing. You may be so here. I'm kidding. This is wonderful. Okay, any questions? It's so wonderful to like,
Not wait till
really?
next week about the cup.
Huh?
Not wait till next week about the cup.
Yes.
Oh, the cup. The cup is an effect of karma, isn't it? Dharma. Yeah, not karma, but dharma.
So, these endowments, this human rebirth of yours, okay, and mine, now you're going to have to think, okay, that this should not be wasted. No time should be wasted on washi-washi, okay? Because you have the quality to receive teachings, to practice the Dharma profoundly. It is now or never. You know how we set it aside like, oh, that, maybe when I have enough more time. I have, maybe, I'll have more time next time. And then guess what? You had an accident. You lost a limb or something that's a little dramatic. You cannot come to the Dharma teachings anymore. Or you die. That's it. How can you more, realize something if you die very soon because of karma? And that's why the Dharma has to be lived every time you're awake. Meaning like this, when your eyes open. And later on you learn how to practice Dharma even when you're sleeping.
Just ask a question. You mentioned before, but just explain a bit more. Like, if I have a relative who is blind, deaf, and stupid, how can I help this person to, there must be a first step before the person can, maybe in the next lifetime, but how can I help this person?
Definitely. And not only them, you see, there are millions of that kind and qualities. That's why with their qualities now, you cannot change that, okay, because of cause and effect, okay, it's their karma, okay, but you live to experience them, okay, so what you need to do, the best thing is become Buddha quickly. I know, it's not like over time, okay, but you develop your qualities so that we pray for them. Okay, pray for them in a certain quality and genuineness. Okay, and I wish someday you reach that stage, that stage. Meaning, there is a quality when you pray that I tell you, it's profound. It moves many things. Okay, but without you realizing anything about practice and all that, it's very difficult. Then you suffer too, But we cannot. But what we can do for them is you practice compassion with them. All right? You help them suffer less. Yeah. But with genuine help. Okay? But very smart, very intelligent help. Meaning, you're not there just for the sake of helping. Okay? That you really, when you give someone an ice cream, you like the ice cream so much that the ice cream is about to melt. Before it melts, you know how you really want to give that to someone? Because the ice cream is melting, no? That genuine help of wishing to give that quality like that. Okay, not like we just, give money, everybody can do that who has money. Okay, but someone like, how can I make you suffer less? That's it. Okay, but we cannot alter their state at the moment. So that's why we are thinking, how can I save the world? It's so problematic. This is samsara. Okay? So how can we do this is that we improve our quality. Okay? That way we can help better. And then if you have lots of money, not to like just go and give it to somebody who is, like at the corner and you just, being generous or giving charity to everybody, but think, it's got to be something, you need to know your priorities. What's your priority if you have a lot of money? No priority. Huh? First is like, Rakita, I have no money. No, I said if. Anything that can help the Dharma flourish. Yeah. That way, the Dharma lives. Because the Dharma is the best medicine of every being. Okay? Yeah. Very good question. Did that answer things? Yeah? Yeah. But don't feel sorry or regret or something. Then you're actually, sometimes it's a blessing that you experience those. Yeah. Then you have an opportunity to practice bodhicitta. Yeah. Okay? Alright. Alright, so with this thought in mind, we're gonna just do the prayers of dedication. But before that, for just a few seconds, okay? I just want us to just think about what we heard tonight. This afternoon, about this teaching, and how can you employ, or how can you practice this from now on. That thought and wish or motivation has to start right now. No time to waste. Look at life in a different perspective. And have that motivation to go on. And find the real meaning of this life. And while we recite all together, through the merits of these virtuous actions, may I quickly attain the state of a Guru Buddha and lead all living beings without exception into that enlightened state. May the precious Bodhi mind, not yet born, arise and grow, and may that born have no decline, but increase forevermore. May anyone who merely sees, hears, remembers, touches, or talks to me be free from that very instant from all sufferings, and abide in happiness forever. May sentient beings who have all been my mother and father be completely happy. And may the lower realms be forever empty. May all the prayers of bodhisattvas in whatever places they live be immediately fulfilled. Day and night may I pass the time thinking and examining by what means these teachings can spread in my mind in the minds of myself and others. May I experience whatever suffering sentient beings have, and they experience whatever happiness and virtue I have. It is solely from the kindness of my spiritual mentors that I have to come to be acquainted with the peerless Buddha's words. Thus, I dedicate this merit so that every sentient being may be cared for in the future by kind and sublime spiritual mentors. With my heart going out with great compassion, in whatever directions the most precious teachings have not yet spread, or once spread have declined, may I expose this treasure of happiness and aid. And let's do that dedication to by His Holiness. Okay. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain an ocean of happiness and joy by the virtue of my merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled, with the mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms, the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored in finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvest. May all medicine be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may they never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid, and those bound be freed, and the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
See you on meditation next Saturday morning.
Yep.